welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Funmi. If this is your first time seeing me, hopefully by the end of this video you'll be a subscriber too. So today's video is a thrift flip, and I'm so excited for this one because the last thrift flip did quite well, so fingers crossed this one does better. Okay, so today I'm turning this shirt that I'm wearing right now, which is an old shirt from my dad's wardrobe. He was generous enough to give me an old shirt. Yeah, so I'm turning it into a shirt dress, and when I got it, I realized I wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, and like it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. So I decided to use a second shirt. So yeah, so basically, because this one, I hope you can see it, it's not as long as I wanted it to be, so I'm going to use this to add some length to it. But basically, we're just going to turn this shirt into a cute shirt dress. From my scrolling on Pinterest, I found these shirt dresses that like have this cinched in waist, and that's the inspiration for today's thrift flip. This is what it looks like. So that's kind of the inspiration for this thrift flip. So I'm going to use this at the middle area for that whole cinched in area, and at mid part. And we're just hoping for wearable results at the end of this. So please stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start off by listing out all the things that we need for this tutorial: measuring tape, scissors, tailor's chalk, office pins, and seam ripper. The seam ripper came with my new sewing machine, by the way. I'm just saying. So okay, yeah, so that's all we need for this tutorial, and yeah, now we can get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, as you can see, there's a pocket on the shirt there, so I'm going to take off the pocket. So I'm going to use my seam ripper to just take off all the stitches and remove the pocket. Okay, so after taking out the pockets carefully, I drew a line. I don't know if you can see it, it's not so clear, but I drew a line with the chalk, and that's where I want like the cinched in area of this shirt dress to start. I don't know if you can remember the picture of like the inspiration for this tutorial, but yeah, that's where I want it to start. So I'm going to cut across, like I'm going to cut on that line. Okay, so that gap that we've created is where we're going to add the second shirt, and that is the area that is going to be more fitted to my waistline. So yes, the next thing I'm going to do now is with my waist measurement. I'm going to, this part up here is obviously way wider than my waist measurement, right? So I'm going to use my waist measurement, and I'm going to try and pleat specific areas of this part, so that like I'm going to just make pleats until I can get it to be my waist measurement, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on this area too before attaching this second shirt to the middle part. So I'm going to make the pleats and pin them in place now. Alright, so after creating my pleats on this upper area here and the waist side for the skirt part of the dress, this is what I have. I shortened the sleeves of the shirt because I don't know, I wasn't really vibing with the long sleeves. I think I like it better this way. Anyway, that gap there is the area that is going to be, that whole cinched in area side of the shirt dress, and that is the part that we're going to get from the second shirt. So I already went ahead to cut it. I took my measurements, and I want it to be about 5 inches long, so I cut it to be 6 inches long. I just cut out the mid, like the waist area of the second shirt. Let me show you what it looks like. So that is what it looks like. That is what I cut out from the second shirt. As I said, it's 6 inches long because what I measured for myself, I want mine to be about 5 inches long, and then I added an inch for sewing allowance. So hopefully this adds enough length for it to be, I don't know, the length that I want. This was as far as I could go anyway. So now what I'm going to do in like joining all the pieces together now, I'm going to reduce. As you can see, this part is wider than like my waist, so I'm going to reduce it, and then I'm going to attach the top and the bottom to this part, and yeah, then I'm going to hem the sleeves, and that's basically going to be it. So hopefully this comes out really well. I'm kind of nervous, but we can only hope for the best at this point. Like, I've already cut it, so it's too late to go back. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm all dressed and I'm wearing a dress right now, and I kind of like the results. It didn't turn out as long as I thought it was going to be, but like, it's fine. So without further ado, here is the finished look for booty bouncing. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a like and let me know what you think in the comment section. If you think this was a hit or a miss. And I did shorter sleeves because I just wasn't cool with like the sleeves being really long and all. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you're going to actually try this out, you can send me pictures. My Instagram is right here and the link is in the description box as well. Be sure to check out my other videos, and if this is the first video you're seeing, like, this is the first of my videos you're seeing, then I hope you're a subscriber now. Like, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much and have a nice week. All these nice shirts, dresses. This camera is so straight. Let's get into the video. Okay. Pins, and then but first of all though, have you seen a fine girl today?